Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important Secret Wars review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what Secret Wars books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about the conclusion to Ghost Racers. That's right, fans, issue number 4. Now, this series has been very solid for me. I love seeing all these Ghost Racers race against each other. Robbie Reyes, if you haven't been familiar with the character, you got to know a little bit about the character. And I think in issue number 2, we know that he has a strong bond with his brother. And in the end of the last issue, we find out that his brother gets captured, and all of a sudden now he's pitted in a race against all the other Ghost Racers, and he could be possibly killed. This has been a very enjoyable series and a surprise out of all books in Secret Wars. This book is written by Felipe Smith, and the art is done by Juan Gideon. And I love the artwork in this book. I love the facial expressions that goes on whenever you have a ghost race that's happening. I love the orange color to all that's around, and the aura that's around all the characters, because obviously they're the ghost racers. They're like Ghost Rider, always have flames around them. So there's always that orange that surrounds the book, and I really enjoy that. And these ghost racers have been like very creative. There's like dinosaurs and pteranodons, and the types of vehicles that are used in this book is awesome. Here you get to see like a Tyrannosaurus Rex on a jet. Like, it's just awesome. It's very creative. It's way out there, but it's a lot of fun, and it reminds you of like a racing video game that you would see on 360 or PS4. And you get to see the crowd. They're always involved in it. So it's a lot of fun to look at this book and to look at the characters. So what was this story about? And, how did it end? And what were my final thoughts on it? All right. So basically, Robbie now, he has to go, and he basically has to rescue his brother. And his brother is in a race now against these ghost racers. And just like in every other book that we've seen that there's been a race, Arcade does the announcing, and it makes you really feel like you're in one of these race modes. But now the stakes are high, and Robbie's brother Gabe is in the race against the Ghost Racers. But Robbie makes his appearance here to save the day, and it's all a ploy. It's a trap. It's part of Arcade's plan in order to get Robbie back, because he wants him destroyed. And so what happens is Robbie winds up getting the upper hand. He's no longer controlled, and he takes out one of the main bad guys by sucking in his soul. And then what happens is it frees all the other ghost racers, and then they fight for their freedom against Arcade. And of course, at the end of the book, we wind up seeing that they are successful. Here we can get to see some soul sucking in there, and they wind up being successful. And they raced for the last time, and they got their freedom that they've always wanted, and they're no longer going to be tortured. And the last page ends up like this. And this was a great, great end to a book, into a series. This is one of the Secret Wars titles that ended on a strong note for me. You got to see these guys that were being tortured by Arcade. They race for their freedom. They finally get it. And they defeat the bad guy at the end, and boom, game over. So again, I thought this was a solid story. It had a great it had a great beginning, had a good origin story, had a decent middle, had a wonderful ending, and it was entertaining all the way through. I never felt bored with this series. A wonderful read, very pleasant, and I'm going to give this one a 4.25 out of 5 stars. I had a lot of fun with this series overall. So if there's a Secret Wars title that you might want to get in the future when it comes out in trade or whatnot, or if there's still the other 3 issues are available at your comic book store, pick this one up, because this is a lot of fun, and the artwork was great in it. So again, guys, 4.25 out of 5 stars from me. Leave me in the comments below what you thought of Ghost Racers issue number 4. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. And until the next comic book review, you can check out my own individual channel, Comic Book Corner 2.0, And also, don't forget to tune into our live show each and every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we talk about all kinds of great comic stuff. So again, fans, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and I'll see you in the next review. Take care, fans.